fabulous dancer, and welcome back to my channel. Or if this is the first time that you are joining me, thank you so much for being here. I look forward to sharing the dance floor with you. In this video, we are going to dive into one of my absolute favorite shimmies in the massive library of belly dance shimmies. There are a lot of shimmies, y'all. There really are a lot of shimmies. And unfortunately, in most belly dance classes, there's a handful only that are taught. But when you start to dive in, there are infinite variations and textures and ideas that you can use with these shimmies to really be able to express yourself more fully as a dancer, to feel more confident, feel more graceful. And in this video, we are going to look at one of my favorite shimmies that is a bit more on the folklore side, but can be used for any dance style. And that is the Hagallah Shimmy. My name is Sahira, and I'm here to teach you the beautiful art of belly dance. If you enjoy this kind of positive and encouraging step-by-step tutorial, then you are definitely going to want to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you can get notifications when I release content every single week. Or better yet, get on my email list so we can have more of a conversation together. When you join me there, I will send you a free class as my thank you to you, a longer class where we can dive in to the beautiful world of belly dance together. You can join me at sahirabellydances.com/join me. I would love to welcome you to my little online belly dance family. And if shimmies are kind of your thing, like they're kind of my thing, and you want to dive deeper and learn more, then definitely stay to the end of this video when I'm going to give you an extra special discount code for my Sensational Shimmy Intensive course online that teaches you 19 of belly dance's most popular and amazing shimmies. The Hagallah Shimmy is a 3/4 shimmy, and that means that there's a little bit of a pause in it as you walk with it. What I'm going to say to describe it is a 3/4 shimmy on the down with a twist when you step on the last of the downward accents. Yeah, that's a lot of words. How about we just dance it and I'll show you what I mean. The base for the Hagallah Shimmy, especially if this is something that is new to you, get this idea first, because sometimes this down can be a little tricky for people. What you really want to be able to make sure your body is doing is stepping with the hip going down, down, down. You step on the right hip goes down. You step on the left hip goes down, as opposed to going up, which is slightly more natural. If I face you here, down, down, down. I'm creating this down in two different ways. What I'm thinking of is bending the knee to extend the hip into the ground. And then I'm actually thinking about elongating that muscle to push the hip into the ground. Word of caution, watch out for doing the merengue and pushing the hip behind you. So this also gives you a down, but it's not quite the same idea. So I'm going to encourage you to think about keeping your chest right over the top of your hips as you do this and allowing that down to be underneath you. So this is the basic idea. This is going to be 1, 3, 1, 3 for now as we go half time. Now we're going to put another little bump in here to get our 3/4. We're going to think about it as a drop and a lift and a down, right? So that last drop is accompanied with the foot. Hip is going down, up, down as you step on it. Then we're all prepared and ready to do the other side. So we're thinking down, up, down as you step on it. So if you notice that down and up before the step happens is actually happening while your foot is kind of in the air. So you're balancing on one leg. I promise it goes by pretty quickly when it's up to shimmy speed. So don't worry too much about balance and keep your feet nice and close to the floor. So once again, on the right, we're thinking down and up is fairly unweighted. And then this is a weighted movement. Down, up, switch your weight. Down, up, weight on the right. Down, up, weight on the left. Down, up, weight on the right. Yeah, so we have that down, up, down. The twist element, let's kind of put this in now and exaggerate the twist a bit more, because the twist is partially what makes this move so much fun. So instead of thinking of it being all piston hips right underneath you, I'm going to invite you to think about twisting the hip forward, twisting it a little bit. So you can see here, I'm getting a little twist forward as you step on the down. So once again, starting on the right, down, up, twist and step on it. Now you're kind of angled, but your left hip is still ready to go. Down, up, twist. Down, up, step on the twist. Down, up, down left. Down, up, down right with that little twist up and over. Down, twist up and over, step on it. Twist up and over, step on it. You might find that when you start twisting your hips, you get a little bit of like a pigeon-toed thing going on here. That's okay and totally natural. Eventually, you'll get comfortable enough with creating the twist a bit more from your obliques and from your abdominals, so the feet don't get quite as involved. Don't worry about it so much. Just concentrate on creating a nice twist, getting the down, up, down, and then with time, focus on trying to get the feet to face forward again. Yeah, let's try it a couple more times, and then we'll speed it up. Yeah, here we go. down, up, down, left and left, right and step on it, left and step on it, right and step on it, left and step on it, right and step on it. We'll turn it around. You can do the Hagallah going backwards, but that's a little bit more advanced because the hip still goes forward. So for today, especially if the Hagallah is new for you, I invite you to just turn around and always walk forward with it. Down, up, down, down, up, down. With the right, it's and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Down, up, step on it. Down, up, step on it. Down, up, step on it. Go ahead and put your hands on your hips. Let's do it kind of in place here. I invite you to check in with your hips and make sure that when you step, that hip is going down. That's a little bit counterintuitive and a little bit unnatural. So you might find your hip wants to go up, which is totally fine, except it's not a Hagallah if it goes up. So focus on making it go down. Last one here. Putting your hands on your hips is actually a really great way to sort of direct your hips. You can kind of imagine you're steering your hips with your hands. And so if you find that the hip wants to go up, go nice and slow. And as you step, push down with the hand to encourage your hip towards the ground, bending the knee to help your hip remember that it's got to go down. Yeah? How's it going so far? Let's go ahead and try speeding it up. Alrighty, a little faster then. Here we go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You'll find that this naturally propels forward this movement, which is totally fine. If you want to attempt to do it in place, you can also do that. But when you're learning it, I find that stepping forward with the twist helps the twist idea. And so feel free to kind of propel yourself around your space and just turn around whenever you need to so you have enough room. And 1 and 2, down, down, twist with the twist. And 1 and 2, last 2. Here, one more little hint, especially if you're on a surface that is smooth like wood or linoleum or tile, and definitely if you have shoes or socks on and you have a little bit of play in the feet with the swivel, as this starts to go faster, you might find that the feet want to swivel a little bit as you do the move. I find this makes the move much easier than letting the feet stay really stuck to the floor and relying on the obliques and the abdominals to do all of the work. So if you are on a surface that allows you to swivel a bit, go ahead and try using that as you get going faster with your Hagallah to allow that twist to be just a little bit bigger. So now that you have the basic idea, we're going to drill it with music. We're going to go half time, so nice and slow, and then we'll take it to tempo and see how it feels. Feel free to slow it down at any time. Make it your own. Really focus on that down concept with the step, especially if this is new for you. Yeah? All right, let's go ahead and do it with music. Let's take a nice deep breath up. We'll start slow on the right. We'll go on 5, 6, 7, and a 1. And a 2, and a 3, and a 4. Feel free to walk with it, or if it's comfortable standing in place, make it your own. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Really bending the knee, thinking of elongating in the hip so that it steps down. You have that tiny little pause. It's going to get real short when we speed it up. We'll give it a try. Down, up, down. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Let the feet swivel on the floor if that's comfortable. If you're on a slippery surface, not carpeting, right? Nothing too sticky. Down, up, down, down, up, down. So when I start to swivel the feet, I find that I'm a little bit more on my toes. I'm not in releve, but I put less weight in the heel to keep me really agile so I can move quickly. Yeah? And a 1 and a 2. Let's slow it down. And a 2 and a 3. And a 4. Yeah, nice and slow. Really focus on that down. Nice and clean and clear what the hips are doing. We're going to speed it up one more time. Are you ready? Here we go. Feel free to walk it around your space. Have fun with it. And a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2. Almost there. And strike your pose. Nice job, fabulous dancer. How did it go? I want to know what you think of this shimmy, if you plan to use it, yeah? And then let me know, does your Hagallah tend to stay in place or does it tend to travel a lot? Mine wants to travel, and it took me lots of practice to get it to stay in place, but it's a great traveling shimmy, so you can absolutely use it that way. And if you love shimmies, like I love shimmies, it's kind of a belly dancer thing. We all love the shimmies, right? If you are ready to really buff up your collection of fabulous shimmies that you can use for your practice or on stage, you'll definitely want to check out my Sensational Shimmy Intensive, which is going to teach you 19 different belly dance shimmies and variations in this very step-by-step method. The course also has several shimmy workouts to help you practice all of your shimmies in a variety of workout lengths, so it always works for you no matter how much time you have that day for your practice. You can get the course at sahirabellydances.com/shimmy. And since you have stayed here till the end of the video, I have a very special code that's only for you because you're still here. If you enter shimmies20 at checkout, SHIMMIES20 at checkout, you will get 20% off the course as a thank you for hanging out with me here and for dancing with me today. Thank you so much, fabulous dancer, and I look forward to shimmying on the dance floor with you very soon.